today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
And 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 60 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So here are the Chiefs now backed up for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
So this is when we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 2nd and 9, Tua out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Tua now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Tua to throw again. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua got his man complete over the middle. That's Weaver. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, here's Tua. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of the...
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Street's got it complete. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Miami set to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua over the middle, complete. It's Weaver. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. After one, it's 9-0. A first down carry here for Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Sims. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Draymond Jones drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Tua, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Over the middle, complete. It's Weaver. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 2nd and inches, Tua.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On first down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's brought in by Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Johnson again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Tua. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. To him as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's 2nd and 8. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Draymond Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Tua throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out on the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
On play action, here's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Open net is Waddle complete. And he's brought down. On first down, Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Tua, he finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,